Every year, come spring, we are so waiting for the Bell & Howell LED solar lights, and this is the easiest way to get that curb appeal, the easiest way to light up the perimeter of your home, or maybe it's a beautiful, maybe you've got a magnolia tree, maybe you've got your gardenia bushes, a sculpture, whatever you want to light up and illuminate, this is the easiest way you're going to be able to do it. No hiring electricians, no wiring. You're going to get a 10-pack today. In the past, it was a 6-pack, it was an 8-pack. Today, we're giving you the most, a 10-pack. And these are even brighter because instead of 8 LED lights, you're actually getting 10 LED lights per. Now, what's great about these, you can hang them up, you can stake them in the ground, you can go ahead and like leave them flush on the ground, however you want to use them. But look at this. Very hard to find anything even remotely similar. You can customize and illuminate because now these are directional. So $39.95 is your price today for the 10-pack. It's crazy, less than $4 a light. We've got great colors, and I want to point out that the bronze color, and by the way, the bezels are all stainless steel, so no rusting, no hassles. As long as it's in the sun, sipping sun all day, you don't have to do anything else. But this has been the most popular color. If you want that one, jump in as quickly as you can. 2 brand new colors for you today. How exciting is this? That beautiful bright candy apple red. We also have that clean white. I love that one for maybe around the pool area or a deck. Hunter green has always been one of the most popular. You know, people love to camouflage that in the bushes, in the landscaping. We also have the stainless color. Now remember, these are stainless steel bezels, but we're calling this one stainless in our system. And then the second most popular all day has been black. Since 2014, we have sold almost 4 million of these. Why? They work, they're bright, they're easy, and it's instant curb appeal. Let me bring in my special guest. We've been shopping with Lou Caputo for many years now. He is our brand expert for Bell & Howell. And Lou, I mean, a company that's been around for over 100 years, that has won awards, as a matter of fact, Academy Awards, very fitting tonight, for sound and light. They are making these amazing lights. No wonder they've been such a hit. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Well, you know what's really interesting about today, Leslie, is the fact that this is a kind of a repeat of what we did last year, okay? The price is the same. The lights are the same, or are they? Because we've added 2 more lights to the bundle and 2 more LEDs to each and every light that you're getting today. So you're getting 10 instead of 8. You're getting 10 LEDs instead of 8, but the price didn't change. I can't say that about anything else that I'm looking at these days to buy. So that's a big plus. But the thing about these is the technology. I mean, when you're talking about a company that's been around as long as Bell & Howell, 115 years, they know a couple things about lighting, okay? They're not a fly-by-night enterprise. So when you look at these lights, these little guys right here are actually diodes. Those are the LEDs. They're actually called surface mount diodes. And what they are just like little computer chips that glow really, really bright, but they use very little power to do it. So they just literally sip that power. Huge solar cell in the middle, you can see. The big deal with these, of course, is that they are the swivel disc lights. When you have them in the stand like this, they will literally go 180 degrees all the way around, 360 rather, all the way around. When you look at the beautiful color on this, that red, remember what you said a moment ago is true. These are all 304 stainless steel, so you're getting really good quality. You can stake these into the ground if you want to. You can lay them flat on their back if you want to. You can mount them to a fence post or a wall if you need to, using a screw or a nail, because that has a little tiny thing in the back here called a keyhole. That's the power switch. You're going to turn these on one time, and then they will self-regulate using the sun to not only power them, but to regulate when they come on and off. Now, let's bring the lights down real quick, because, you know, Leslie, for me, the magic with these guys is when the lights go down, because, you know, the set out here looks okay, but watch the difference. I say this is like going to a theme park. You go during the day, and it's like, oh, it's cool, it's magical, but then the lights go out, and all of a sudden you're like, ooh. Look at it, right?
Well, sometimes, Lou, sometimes solar lights, solar-powered lights, they could be disappointing. But believe me, we would not have sold over 3.5 million since these launched if they weren't bright, if they were disappointing. And so our customer loves these. I love that this is the biggest pack that we do. And please do me a favor. If you have a very big property, please consider, and I don't say this lightly, I don't want want to tell anybody to buy more than one of anything these days, but if you've got a larger property, please consider buying multiples because you can always send them back, but this price is just today only, and the 5 Flex goes away at midnight, Lou. So, you know, these are absolutely amazing because instant curb appeal, minimal effort. Make sure you charge them up before you use them. Make sure you turn them on. Let's choose colors real quickly. Brand new colors for you today. You know, we always try to listen to our customer. You want more options, we brought them for you. Here's your red and your white. Those are brand new. We also have that hunter green. We also have the stainless color. Here's the black, it's been wildly popular today. And then the #1 seller right now, they look so elegant and beautiful, those are the bronze. 10 for $39.95. If you wanna put it on a flex pay on a credit card, it's only $7.99. This is our best value and only a couple more hours left. And by the way, Lou, if you wanna get these basically for free, well, you'd have to pay shipping still. But if you sign up for an HSN credit card today, look at this. It's one of the biggest coupons we do. Sign up and get approved. You get to take $40 off your first purchase with your brand new and no annual fee credit card from HSN, which means you'd only be paying the shipping and handling to get your 10-pack home. So please consider buying multiples. We are very busy. And Lou, we've spent enough time at home these past 2.5 years where we've looked around and said, well, I could fix this, I can do this, and we've even found our favorite places in our home. This is one of the best ways to enjoy your outdoors.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you want curb appeal for the front, you got it. If you want to create an oasis in the backyard, you got it. And if you look around what I've got going on here now in my studio, all the other lights are off except for the ones that are in front of me here, these guys right here. But I want you to look at just some of the ways that we use these here in the studio. For instance, the mailbox on the very, very end over here, okay? We've got one on that mailbox right here to sort of a marker so that when people are coming down the street, they're going to see where your house is. We put some on the ground here that are actually illuminating this whole thing, bringing it to life. We've got one in the luminary over here, which I love because, you know, I hate it when they like either catch on fire or the wind blows them out, or great for jack-o'-lanterns. But Leslie, one of my favorite things is this right here. Kelly did this. My wife Kelly, who's directing for me on my end over here, she did all of this. And what I love about this is we've decorated these alcoves before, but because we've got the extra 2 LEDs in these, and I actually believe that they've improved the technology. Look at how you can see colors in these. Usually they're lit, but you can see the oranges, the purples, the yellows, the greens on the stem.
Oh, uplighting is, I mean, how expensive is that? And by the way, we've dimmed the lights in our studio as well, and you'll see these look good, Lou. I mean, they're so bright. You know, most solar-powered lights, they're like, meh. I see what they're doing, I see what they're trying to do, but you know, they're kind of underwhelming. This is bright. Each one, remember, used to have 8 LED lights, now they've got 10 and it's directional. So if you wanna go ahead and illuminate your gorgeous gardenia tree, because that's what you're most proud of. If you wanna go ahead and illuminate maybe the fountain that you've got outside, or an area where you have put in a lot of work, maybe it's your rose garden, this is one of the easiest ways, Lou. No wiring, no electricians, no crazy price tag. 10 for $39.95 today. We just can't be beat today.
No, I like to say that these are minimum effort and maximum impact. You know what I mean? You don't have to do a whole lot, but the result is absolutely gorgeous. And you were just talking about how these are different than normal solar lights because they're what we call uplights. I want to show you a prime example of that because this is what a lot of people are going to do. This little plant right here, okay? If you have any sort of landscaping, foliage around the side of your house, and you put these lights at the bottom of them, the beautiful way that this illuminates these, it gives us all kinds of texture. Because watch this, Leslie. At night, if you don't have these lights and I do this, it's boring. There's nothing there. This is really dull, okay? But watch. Boom. Take that off, and you're getting all the shadows, and it looks gorgeous. Also, while we're on the shot, just over by the graphics over here, take a look at those 2 shelves. Notice the one on the bottom. There's a plant in there, but you'd never know it because it's not lit. But when we go up to the one with the uplighting, it's fantastic. 2 more things real quick. Right here, Origami plant shelf. They look great in the daytime. At night, they just kind of disappear. Put a couple of lights on there. Even if they're on your patio or your porch, you know, they look absolutely spectacular. And then for safety and security, you cannot beat these guys. put them on the staircase, so that when folks come over to the house, they know where the stairs begin, where they end. They can see how many there are here. They can see where the railings are. I like to put them on top of my fence posts as well, because I think it adds a really nice touch to it. My neighbor actually puts them on his dock so that he can sort of demarcate where the edges are. And one last thing right here, the pathway. A lot of people are going to do that. You're getting 10. So it's a lot. Remember, 2 more than last year. But when you put these out, these are kind of close together because, quite frankly, we didn't have a whole lot of fake grass to put in here. But in the real world, Leslie, I would probably space these out like 2 or 3 steps. So 1, 2, I mean,
right.
I would just have 2 in that length of space. So you got a lot.
Yeah, and stretch your dollar. Absolutely. And by the way, not only are you getting the 10 disc lights, remember that you get the 2-piece stakes. And when you get these home, I don't want you to be confused. I don't want you to say, what in good God's name is that? You basically slide this in like this, and now your stake is ready. And then you see that? You line it up with the little holes, and then you go ahead, you see, and just push it in. And now your stakes are ready to go. Then you can go ahead and customize. Do you want that light a little bit more this way? Do you want it a little bit more that way? I mean, that's the thing. For pennies, right, just a couple of dollars, Lou, you're getting a whole lot. Remember, 2 more than last year and 2 more lights per disc light than last year, and we still kept the price, and that is, everybody knows, that's virtually impossible these days. We were able to do that. That's because of our good relationship with Bell & Howell, and please remember, since 2014, over 3.5 million sold. Why? Because we love these. Because it really is as easy as we say it is. So place your order. Remember, if you want the bronze, I would not wait. Okay, just a couple, Rocky, I don't know, 2 more earrings, 1 more earring, I'm not sure. 2 more earrings. The bronze has been wildly popular. It's the #1. If you want this one, don't wait too long. 776445 is your item number. After the bronze, the black has been the most popular. People love the black because it really is just sleek and modern, blends in beautifully. Remember, all those bezels, stainless steel, they're gonna look this good for years to come. Your stainless steel is a gorgeous option as well. The hunter green, if you don't want these visible, you wanna kind of hide them. Now remember, they do have to, you know, get sun all day, sip sun all day long. But if you wanna camouflage this in your garden, a lot of you are picking up the hunter green today. And then the 2 brand new, the white and the red available as well. A lot of people picking up 2 sets, sometimes 3 sets. That depends on the size of your property, how you want to use these. But today, it's a 1-day only opportunity. The price goes up at midnight. The flex pay goes away at midnight. Remember, it's part of our amazing big deals weekend. So Lou, lots of good deals saying bye-bye at midnight. And it doesn't get much easier than this. And Lou, you were talking about lighting up the stairs. My poor mom is probably watching right now. Hi, Mama. On a step that she has climbed 1,000,000 times in my house, and I've told this story before, one day, tripped on it, broke her shoulder. She's 83 years old, my good mom. And at the end of the day, I was like, I felt horrible. I felt guilty about it, right? And it was just a dark step. So think about that, because it's not just beauty. A lot of people really love that little bit of light that this, well, a lot of light that this provides, you know, to illuminate for a little bit more security and safety too.
No, absolutely. Well, and here's the other thing too. You don't need to worry about these in the weather. And I say that because sometimes people are like going, okay, yeah, but can I leave them outside in the rain and the snow? Watch this. Absolutely. We've got a great overhead here. First of all, from the overhead, you really see what these 10 LEDs look like in each one of these. They are super, super bright. But watch this. When I start spraying this with this water, look at the way it illuminates that mist. And Leslie, I'm spraying this probably about a good foot and a half above this right now.
Wow.
And you can just see the way that mist,
looks
I
cool.
mean, a weak light would not do that, so you can see that. But here's the other thing. When you talk about people buying multiple sets, don't just think about these for the pathways. Don't just think about these for, you know, putting them for cocktails, for coasters, you know, for centerpieces outside. If you're doing a barbecue, put them on tabletops. They're great. Here, real quick funny story. When we did the show last night, we launched, right? And Adam and I did the show. Between shows, I had somebody ask me if the lights that are behind me underneath this monitor were installed recently, if they're wired lights. And I'm like, no, they're not wired lights. These are actually, see these? See how bright those look?
Yeah.
These are actually the lights you're buying right now. They are the swivel disc lights. But when I put this back there, and this is what the outside of your house is going to look like. It's that kind of bright that we're talking about. And you can see as I step, you know, when I step away from these, I just disappear into the shadows. But when I come up here where the disc lights are, look at that.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden I'm lit. Yeah. So easy. Yeah, our producer Rocket just said, I'm illuminated. Yes, I am illuminated.
It's for dramatic effect, Lou. And that's the thing.
Yes.
It's 10 for $39.95. That's less than $4 a light, okay? And from a reputable name. Remember, Bell & Howell is an award-winning brand. They've been around since 1907. They know a thing or two about light. If you want yours, we are very busy right now. This is like, 2 more presentations left. I have the next presentation and then one more tonight. Over 28,000 gone. This is a one-day opportunity, and please close your eyes, think now. Is it the front walkway? Is it the back walkway? Do you want to frame, you know, the flowers in your garden? Do you want to go ahead and hang these up on the fence post? Remember, you can leave them flat on the ground. You can hang them up. They even have the little keyhole for you to hang them up, or you can stake them in. So 3 ways to use them, but you know, sky is the limit. As long as they gather that sun all day long, you're ready to go. And Lou, I'll take it even further. I mean, we've had people say, I bought these for emergency preparedness, because even when they're not in use, as long as you've charged them up with the sun, then you know what? Now you've got 10 lights that you've bought for $39.95. Heaven forbid you got no lights at all. And when the power outages start in the summer, right, it just happens. Now you'll even have your lights outside. So, you know, light is comfort. Light is beautiful. There's a reason people pay thousands of dollars to get landscape lighting, to get up lighting. Well, you're gonna be able to do that by yourself. It's the ultimate in do-it-yourself lighting. 776-445. It is our best value of the day, and there you go. Over 28,000 gone. Lou, we've only got about 3 minutes left in this presentation and very few airings. 5 Flex goes away at midnight as well.
Yeah, and you know, I know a lot of folks out there have probably tried other methods of lighting. Like, everybody starts with this. Everybody starts with the low voltage lighting. You know, digging trenches, burying cables, which are gonna cut at some point. It's gonna happen, trust me. And then you gotta hire an electrician, and then you've actually gotta time these with a little timer, and the sun changes, and it's just a nightmare. Or you go out and you say, like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna buy some of these guys right here. I'm gonna get myself some of these solar lights that they sell at the big box store. But you know what, Leslie, the problem with these is? They're down lights, they're not up lights, so they throw this little shadow on the ground. So you're gonna know exactly what your pavement looks like, you're gonna know what your gravel looks like, you'll know what your mulch looks like. You see what I'm saying? It's not lighting anything except the ground underneath it. When you get your disc lights and you put these in, you've got an uplight. Oh, and by the way, when you use traditional solar lights, usually, if you wanna have a spotlight, you gotta pay extra. You gotta buy a separate piece to be the spotlight, okay? Remember, ours are directional. So you've actually got your uplight, you got your spotlight, you can aim that light wherever you need it to. I'm gonna bring the lights down one more time because I want everybody to see this. It looks good enough out here right now, it's great, okay? But watch this, turn the lights down. And now we've got an ambiance. Now there's this amazing aura that you're getting from these. And that's why I tell people, look, again, minimum effort. It's like dealing a pack of cards with these. You just throw them out where you want them, okay? But you're getting maximum impact. And when you look at these guys over here, look how powerful these lights are. When that light, that mist is above them, you really get a sense, Leslie, how those 10 LEDs work. Look at that.
You know, every time I walk the dog, Lou, and it's nighttime, the most beautiful homes, the homes that stand out the most are the ones that have invested in lighting. That's the truth. And for years, I had like no lighting outside. I had a porch light, right? And then I was like, why does my home, like in the daytime, I love my home, and then at night it's like, meh. And every home looks beautiful. It's because people spent money on the outdoor lighting. You're gonna be able to do this as well. This is the ultimate in do-it-yourself. And I like to say, well, even if you're saying, well, I don't even know where I'd start with these, think about like a frame on a piece of art, on an artwork, right? If you want to frame any area around your home, is it the rose garden? Is it, you know, the walkway up the steps? Is it the actual steps? Do you want to frame the pool? Think of it as a really beautiful kind of lit up frame for wherever you want. As long as they sip the sun all day, you've got the easiest do-it-yourself lighting at the best deal we've done, because today you're getting 10. Today you've got more lights than ever before. Remember, it used to be 8 LED lights. Now it's 10 per disc light. You're getting 10. We kept the price the same, but that price and the flex pay all goes away at midnight. So I hope you choose your color. Think about how many sets you want to pick up today. If you bought one set too many, it's okay. You got 30 days to send it back. If you want the bronze, going, gone. Everybody loves the bronze, Lou. It's been a hit. Of course, we've got the red, we've got white, we've got black. Stainless is super sleek. And then this is the Hunter Green. You get 10 of your disc lights. You also get 10 of the stakes. 776-445 is your item number. And remember, the price and the flex pay all goes away at midnight. And you will see Lou next hour. Lou, don't you go too far. I know you're down to the wire here, but great job, my friend. Thank you for stopping by.
For you, I'll hang around a little longer.
Oh, good. He says that to all the hosts, by the way. Thanks, Lou. By the way, you can order our today's special on hsn.com. That is the fastest way to place your order. Of course, we'd love to hear from you. You can give us a call. But when we're busy like this, like we are tonight, heading into spring, everybody wants to beautify their homes. Go to hsn.com. That is the fastest way to skip the line. Or download our free app. That's for Apple or Android as well. Now, this is so cool. It is a brilliant invention.